Okay, start. Great. Hello, everyone. So, we are from Group 3, and today we'll be presenting a topic titled ICT in Art, an exploration of how information and communication technology intersects with the creative world of art. Next, before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Raisa Bunga Estrella with student ID F1D024100087. And then here is my teammates.
My name is Jasmine Olia Santoso with F1D024100010 student ID number.
And my name is Lalu Ahmad Faiz Hakiki with F1D024101117 student ID number.
So here's the definitions. Information and communications technology, or ICT in the context of art, refers to the use of digital tools, software, and technology to create, enhance, and distribute art. Create, improve, and share art. So these combinations opens up new creative possibilities for artists and help them reach broader audience through innovative digital means. Next. Here's the applications of ICT in art. First, digital art creation. In the digital art creation, tools like Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator enable artists to create detailed digital illustrations and design. Next, animation and video art. Software such as Adobe After Effects and OpenToonz are used for creating animations and video content. And then online galleries and digital exhibitions. Platforms like Behance and ArtStations allow artists to showcase and sell their work globally. Next slide. Continuing with more applications, interactive installations. ICT enables immersive art experience through interactive exhibits using sensors and digital projections, like those by TeamLab or BILT. For the generative art, artists use coding platforms such as P5.js and processing to create art generated by algorithms. For photography and image manipulations, software like Photoshop and Lightroom empowers artists to manipulate image creatively. Next, and finally, 3D modeling and virtual reality. 3D modeling and virtual reality use tools like Blender for sculpting 3D models and creating virtual environments. These are widely used in gaming animations and even virtual exhibitions. So the next slide will be presenting by Vice. Presented by
Yeah. So as we know, ICT plays a major role in shaping the modern world. It has influenced almost every aspect of our lives, including the fields of art, from digital painting to global online exhibitions. ICT has changed the way art is created, shared, and experienced. In this rapidly advancing digital era, this change bring not only new opportunities but also new challenge. Therefore, it's important to understand both the positive and negative impacts that ICT has on art. Today, I will focus on the positive impact. Next slide. Yeah, so the first one is increased accessibility. ICT has made it easier for artists to share their works with global audience. For example, platforms like Instagram and Behance allow artists from small town or developing countries to showcase their art to millions of people worldwide. A self-taught artist in Indonesia, for instance, can gain followers and clients from Europe or America just by posting their works online, which was almost possible before digital platform existed. The second one is new creative possibilities. Technology has opened up new forms of art that were previously unimaginable. For instance, Japanese art collective Steam Lab creates interactive digital installation that respond to motion and touch, blending art with science and technology. This kind of immersive experience using virtual reality or augmented reality are only possible thanks to ICT. The third one is global collaboration. ICT enables artists from different countries to work together on projects without being in the same physical location. For example, the Draw This in Your Style challenge on Instagram lets artists reinterpret each other works, creating a sense of global artist conversation. Similarly, music videos or digital comics today often involve illustration, animators, and musicians from around the world working together online. Next slide. The fourth one is democratization of art. Affordable digital tools like smartphone, drawing tablets, and free design software have lowered the barrier to entry for making art. For example, many TikTok creators make high quality digital animation or painting using only tablets and apps like Procreate. This gives people who can afford traditional art school or expensive materials a chance to become recognized artists. The fifth one is preservation of art. Old artworks that are risk of damage can be digitally archived to preserve them for the future. Google Arts and Culture, for example, has partnered with museums around the world to digitize and display artwork online in high resolution. Thanks to this, someone in Nigeria can view Van Gogh painting in details without visiting a museum in Netherlands. And the sixth is monetization of opportunities. Artists can now sell their works online without needing a physical gallery. Websites like Etsy let artists sell print, craft, and digital download, while platforms like OpenSea let digital artists sell NFTs. For example, digital artist Beeple sold an NFT artwork for $69 million, proving how new technology can create massive opportunities for income. And the seven is art education. Learning art is more accessible now through online course, tutorial, and communities. Platforms like YouTube, Skillshare, or Coursera offers drawing, painting, animation, and graphic design lessons for free or at a low cost. A teenager in Brazil, for example, can learn to animate using Blender through free tutorials and eventually work in the animation industry, all thanks to online learning. And the next one is negative impact will be uh, present by Jasmine.
Okay, so next is the negative impacts of ICT. Uh, so first, there's copyright and intellectual property issues. The ease of reproducing and sharing digital art raises concerns over theft and infringement of artists' rights. As we know, some time ago, there was a trend of turning our photos into a Ghibli style using AI, and this drew controversy because some people thought this was something that should not be done. Even the creator himself, Hayao Miyazaki, Miyazaki argued that this was a form of plagiarism and did not reflect the human creative process. And then the second one is digital divide. Access to technology is not equal, limiting opportunities for some artists, particularly those in underprivileged. This can make job displacement because automation of AI technologies can replace human labor in various sectors, causing unemployment, especially in low-skilled jobs. Not even has equal access to ICT. This creates a gap between those who can benefit from modern technology and those who cannot, worsening inequality. Third is depersonalization of art. Some argue that digital art lacks the personal touch and authenticity of traditional handcrafted art, affecting its perceived value. And then fourth is the over-reliance on technology. Artists may become overly dependent on digital tools, potentially diminishing traditional artistic skills and methods. Fifth is market saturation. With the ease of online distribution, there's a risk of oversaturation in the digital art market, making it harder for individual artists to stand out. And sixth, the environmental impact. Increased use of digital tools and platforms contributes to electronic waste and energy consumption. E-waste from discarded electronic devices is becoming a serious environmental issue. ICT equipment also consumes high energy, contributing to carbon emissions. And the last is the conclusion of this presentation. ICT has revolutionized art by expanding creative possibilities and global reach. Digital tools and platforms make art more accessible and experimental, but issues like plagiarism, market saturation, and AI ethics persist. Balancing innovation and traditional skill and originality is key to preserving the essence of creativity. So that's all from our team. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Dua, tiga. So after this presentation, we open a discussion forum. So you guys, if you guys have any curiosity or have any questions about the ICT of art, you can share your questions on the comment section below. Thank you for watching.